Welcome to Cambly's tutorial. Today I'll be solving this Cambridge additional mathematics question on indices. When you look at the question very well, you find out that we are going to apply several laws of indices to solve the problem. Now let's start. The square root of p is like saying p raised to the power 1 over 2. So when we have p to the power of 1 over 2, then in this case now, this minus 2 outside the bracket will multiply the powers inside this bracket. So we now have q to the power of minus 2, then r to the power of minus 2, then everything divided by p all squared into q all 1 over 3, then r raised to power 1. So there's no power there, so we have to add 1 there. Is equals to, here we are going to apply a law we call the negative index law. The negative, what it means is that p 1 over p raised to power a means p raised to power minus a. So here will now become p to the power of minus a into q to the power of minus b into r to the power of minus c. Now we are going to apply the law of indices here because we have the same p here. When you look at this, we have the same p. Then when we look at this, we have the same q. Then we have the same r here. So what we are going to do now is to take one of the p, because this is division. So I'm going to apply division rule. So take one of the p's. We now have half, p raised to the power half minus 2 into q to the power of minus 2 minus 1 over 3, then r to the power of minus 2 minus 1, and this will be equals to p minus a, q minus b, and c and r minus c. R then minus c. Now let's simplify this. So this becomes p half minus 2 will give us minus 3 over 2 into q into minus 2 minus 1 over 3 will give us minus 7 over 3. Then r into minus 2 minus 1 will give us minus 3. This is equals to p to the power of minus a, q to the power of minus b, and r to the power of minus c. Now we need to compare. We need to start comparing the expression here. So we compare p to p, we compare q to q, and we compare r to r. So this will now give us that my minus a is now equals to minus 3 over 2, meaning that my a is equals to 3 over 2. Then for q, my minus b is equals to minus 7 over 3. When that means that my b is equals to 7 over 3. Then for my r, if I compare for r, it means that my minus c is equals to minus 3. So my c is equals to 3. Thank you for watching.